Welcome back to Houston Life. This Thursday evening at Silver Street Studios, more than 1,000 young professionals will gather to honor cancer survivors, spread awareness about reducing cancer risk, and raise money to help the American Cancer Society save lives. It is the annual Shuck Cancer foodie event, and the current top fundraiser for this year is a cancer survivor herself. Her name is Shelby Scharnberg, and she joins us now with more on her efforts and her journey. Shelby, it's good to see you.
Hi, how are you?
I am very well, and you got a whole cheerleading section here.
So
your
fun.
family, your husband, mom and dad. It's great to see all of you. Hey, last check, your fundraising total was $91,725. Safe to say that you blew your goal out of the water?
Yes, my original goal was 50, and my dad was like, sit down, we can do better.
Wow, go dad.
So here we are.
Okay, do you have a new goal?
Well, Aaron and Disney have a new goal for me. So 105 is the most anyone's ever raised for a pearl. And so that is, I think, my new goal.
Okay.
But we'll see. That's aggressive.
That's aggressive. I think you can do it. There's some great co-chairs of the event this year. And let's talk a little bit about your story, because back in 2018, you were living life, you work in the medical field.
Yep.
And something happened that changed your life. You were diagnosed with thyroid cancer.
Yeah. So had reoccurrent strep throat, went to an urgent care, and they suggested I go get my tonsils removed. Went to an ENT at UT Physicians, fantastic ENT, and did a full head and neck exam on me, found my nodule, and kind of took off, and been dealing with it about 8 years, and had my hopefully last surgery in April of earlier this year.
Okay, and this was, there were a lot of ups and a lot of downs.
Yes.
You tell the story very well, very briefly, but this was no joke. I mean, I can tell that you have a positive vibe from all your smiles in these photos, but you had 2 tumors on your CT scan, one next to your trachea, one next to your vocal cords, spots moving down your chest. I mean, when they opened you up, they found a lot of things that they weren't expecting.
Yes, right? So that original photo was my team at MD Anderson wheeling me back. That is one of my actual best friends, childhood friends, and they just did a very thorough job and really knew where to pull back and look, and removed, I think it was around 11 additional spots.
Oh my gosh. And what, about 70 lymph nodes?
I've had about 70 lymph nodes removed from my neck, yeah.
Okay, I can tell you like dogs. There were a lot of dogs involved in your recovery.
I love dogs. I love dogs. Big dog girl.
So you have 2 dogs at home.
I have 2 dogs at home. So some of my surgeries were at Memorial Hermann, and they all, since I work for Memorial Hermann, they know that I love dogs. So I had a lot of dog visitors during my stay there.
Making the rounds.
Yes, making the rounds.
What's so incredible about this time in your life is when you were diagnosed, that was right around the time you met who would become your husband,
yes.
Jack.
Yes. Jack and I got set up probably about 6 weeks before I got diagnosed.
Wow.
And he's been with me the whole time through the side. Yep. That was our first photo together. He ran the half marathon, so I went to support. We dated about 4 years, got engaged at his hometown in Austin. And then we got married in April of 2022. So he's really been with me throughout my entire cancer journey. And, you know, cancer, it doesn't just affect the patient, it affects everyone. It affects your family, your friends, your colleagues, and your partner. Pick someone that you want to do hard days with.
Well, and one of your besties is your sister Tatum.
Yes.
She's not here in studio today, but you are identical twins.
Yes.
And we have a photo of you from the trip that you took. What, this was after your last surgery, is that right?
Yes. So in April, when we found out that we were moving to MD Anderson and had my big surgery, my mom was like, if you could go anywhere you wanted to go, when you get through this, where is it? And I said, Paris. And so we went to Paris, and this is my sister and I. She was very brave and came with me to the top of the Eiffel Tower. It was
we should point out your mom was there too. She was just downstairs.
She didn't want to
ride that rickety elevator.
No, and I don't think Tatum really did either, but I was like, get on, girl. You're coming.
We're doing this.
Yes.
I've been through it.
Picture. Yes. So cute.
Today, you really are an advocate for awareness and to pay it forward.
Yes.
There was a moment when you told me a story. Your mom was picking you up, the valet line at the hospital, and you looked around at all these other cancer patients. That was a pivotal moment for you.
Yes, a huge moment, and really gave my so I found out I was nominated to be a Pearl when I was inpatient at MD Anderson. And so very meaningful time, very pivotal moment. You're just looking around, and it's how many people on a daily basis are affected by this disease, all different types, and how many families are there supporting, and it just kind of made me really want to do fundraising for it.
You've had to get very creative with
yep.
your fundraising efforts.
Yep.
You've had a lot of friends pitch in. You've held events, special shopping events. You didn't just ask people to write checks for you. You actually had to hustle to make all these events happen.
Yes, so I did 2 give backs at local restaurants, Los Tios and KP Kitchen. I did a event at Mirren Crosby, Christina Green, and a local artist, Julia Art, and we did a huge
skeet
shoot.
Mm-hmm. These are clever ideas, and we're seeing some photos from years past. The Pro Honorees, by the way, that's the name for the fundraisers who are raising money to help support the American Cancer Society's mission. Incidentally, you didn't utilize any of the services from the American Cancer Society directly.
No.
Your insurance is great. You have supportive friends and family. You made it through, but there are a lot of people out there who aren't so lucky.
Right, and I think that's what really has given my campaign momentum, is seeing I didn't have to utilize any of them, but American Cancer Society, it's an organization you really can get behind, and how much they do for our local community.
Well, it's great to see you doing
too.
so well,
See you
Shelby.
Thursday.
Thank you for making time. Yeah, Thursday night is the big night. Let's see if we can get you over 100,000 in fundraising totals. By the way, there are a lot of great people out there, young professionals who are raising money, so please get out there and support them. Shelby Scharnberg, thank you. $91,725 and climbing. Incredible reminder, this year's Shuck Cancer is happening this Thursday, November 13th, 7 p.m., Silver Street Studios at Sawyer Yards. For a link to find the remaining tickets, because it will sell out. And if you'd like to learn more about the work of the American Cancer Society and support Pro Honorees like Shelby, you can visit our website, HoustonLife.tv. Just look for that scene on Houston Life section.